Hi, this is Mrs. Stone yet again with the third video in our series on how to set up our science blog. This is where we left off. We got our background, we picked out a theme, we got our background in place, and it's looking pretty good. Starting to look like our blog. So Planet Girl now needs to go through and work on her sidebar, which is on the right hand side of the blog. And everything on the right hand side of the blog are what are called widgets. There's an archives widget, categories widget, a welcome widget. The meta is where you have your login information, etc., and comments. You can also put other things on this sideboard or this sidebar. So in order to do that, we're going to go up to our Planet Girl blog again, drop down again, and we're going to go to widgets, click on widgets, and it will bring you to this page. This is the widgets page. And so on the far right hand side, you can see what is already there on the blog page, and this is what we just looked at on the blog page. You can take things away, you can leave things here, you can move things around. I like to put the meta where you log in and log out down near the bottom because I just don't like it right up near the top. That's just my personal preference. You could put their meta wherever you want to. Some people like to have the comments on the sidebar. Some people don't. Since this has a welcome, I'm going to put the welcome near the top. And you can open it up and it says welcome to my blog. You can say welcome to my world if you want to. So let's say welcome to my world. And then you type in whatever you want. You can do a little biographical thing here if you want to, and just write something about yourself. Click save and then close that window. And then over here on the left hand side we have a lot of other different widgets we can use. There's one links. I like the links widget because what you can do with that is you can list the websites that you are interested in. Your own personal websites can go here. So what I did was I lifted it from the widgets and I moved it over, and as I move it, it will open up a space, and you put it in the space where you want to put it, and then it will open up. And so what you do then is you have drop down windows where it says all links or blog roll. The blog roll, if you use the blog roll, you can put in any other students, any other classmates who whose blogs you follow can go here if that's the way you want to do that. And then you can sort by link title. That's usually the easiest way to do it. Then you can show an image if the link has an image, and a name if it has a name, if it has a description, etc. And number of links you want to show. 5 is always a good number. That way you're not taking up a lot of space on your sidebar, but you still have a lot of different things there. Save it and close it. The text box, again, same as this text box up here. You could put another text box in, give it a title, and put in whatever you want. If you decide you don't want it, just delete it. Then underneath your widgets, you have your inactive sidebar, things you're not using. So because I took the links on and off, it ended up in the inactive bar, but it's still actually over here. Oops. It's still actually over here, but anytime you move anything back and forth, it will make a record of the fact that you moved it under the inactive sidebar links. Okay. Every theme has different widgets. Some of them have twice as many as this. Some of them only have half as many as this. Some have one sidebar. Some have two sidebars. I think there are two or three of them that have sidebars and a footer, which will go across the bottom of the page. It depends on the theme, and it depends on how the theme is set up. That determines how many widgets you're able to use. And so I've put in all the widgets I think I want to put in for right now. So let's go back up to Planet Girl's blog and look at the site and see what we came up with. I moved Welcome My World up, so Welcome My World is now up a little higher. Uh, recent comments is in here, and so as people comment and say things, that will fall in there. Categories, the only category I have right now is other stuff, and we'll talk about categories in the setting up our categories in the next video. But your listing of categories will go here. My login area, my meta area is here. And then as you're writing every month, you will develop a archives where if you want to go back and say, oh, I wrote that back in November, click on November, and it will pull up everything you wrote in November or in December or whenever you wrote it. And that's just about all I want to say about the sidebar and the widgets, and so we will stop here, and then we will talk about categories and other things in the next video.